I said, are we live? Are we live into his house? I said, are we live into his house? That's all I want to know. Are we live? Are we live into his house today? Are we live? Are we live? We are late. I'm sorry, y'all. I had technical difficulties. I don't know what happened. So we on band 2 right now. Band 13. And tapped out. I done changed the antennas around 15 times. I done changed the wires around. I moved the phone around the house. I'm just, and then I said, well, let me try band 2. And band 2 was working, so that's what we gonna roll with. The upload ain't that good, so we're gonna have to be in 720. So y'all don't know the difference anyway. So no 2K today. But let me hit that paste button. Put that chat in there. I thought I got rid of that picture. Alright. Where's the chat? Let me type something. Hello. Alright, there's the chat. So let's go to the protest. Let's go to the protest. The protest today. Let's go to the protest. Live. Let everybody know we live. Liz still up. Live. Andy, we live. Papa D, we live. All right, I told everybody we live. Now they don't come, that's on now. We are live. So let's get to it. Let's go ahead and paste and go. Let's go check out our boy Red. Actually, I don't know. I don't want to see it like that. Get out of here. Hello? All right. All righty, we are live. Hey, Naya. Hey, Chung Lee. We live into his ass. We are live. Chung Lee says United will never be defeated. I ain't so much worried about being united. I'm worried about who we united with. Because some of these people, they need. Uh-oh. Our boy AK on again. With something else on Brianna. He live too. So I'll wait. I find that really strange that he's not popping up when he got 3,000 people watching. Why is he not popping up? Why is he not popping up? Seriously, why is he not popping up? Okay, well, we'll do it the hard way. We'll do it the hard way. Always got cheat. I just don't understand. Look at this. And why he didn't pop up? There he is. All right, y'all. So let me get the link. Let me get that link. Copy. All right. Now let's come back here. Let's get the link. And let's go hang out with Reg. Ace. All right. Come on, man. Turn the hotspot on. Mobile hotspot. All right, we got the hot spot. All right. Yeah. Hello, you still there? Sandy. Hello? Hello? Let me get rid of this. You didn't hear what I said. I'm showing the protest that another YouTube wrote. So, the people want to upset him. Now, on this phone that we talking on, I'm going to pull, on the phone that we talking on, I'm going to pull the show out. protesters peaceful. Someone needs to burn something over. Someone needs to burn something. Because we get this rules. Because this is snazzy. This is snazzy because he go in there. When they burn the stuff, he go and show you everything. And they don't say nothing to him. He go to the camp and show everything. So the people watch him. When they burn the stuff in their feet. So Robert Blake. You know we had 6,000 people watch him. He was showing everything. And he got shot. The next of all shot him. With a wrong foot. And only the George Floyd. That Saturday when the midnight, he got shot in the arm, with a rubber bullet, and he tried to get a gas can and break his hand. He be on the ground, 10 toes deep. He's on the ground. Like a soldier. y'all. I'm came up in a minute. Let me wash my face. What side are you on? Don't you have no lyrics? Where the lyrics at? All right, y'all, here I come. Let's liven this up here. All right, let me fix the screen here. She said, hey, Mom, we be jamming, oh. She said, oh, no, we be jamming. She said, oh, no, look how we be jamming. We on the one, we getting things done. How we be jamming. Oh, Lord. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where is the minister? Where's the sinister minister? Now, there you go with the cheating. I haven't moved that webcam. I have not moved that webcam. Why are you doing that, sir? I'm just saying, I haven't moved that webcam. What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? What are you doing? I haven't moved that webcam. What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? I'm asking the question. What are you doing?
All right, y'all.
Because you know you're wrong for this. I didn't do that. You gonna make me take what I don't want.
Don't let nobody get your spirits down.
You gonna make me take what I don't want.
Spirit right now. So from a spiritual perspective, I'm gonna need everybody to get lit. I need y'all to stop saying Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. We know that shit, right? I need y'all to say Black Power until that shit from your motherfucking soul, from everything. That's what I'm gonna need from y'all, alright? So, alright, I want y'all to nice to meet y'all, and this is what we're gonna do.
I'm fixing the webcam, y'all. Give me a second here. Fixing the webcam here. She said, Edward, Edward, yeah, yeah. Oh no, These people gotta go, 'cause they boring. I'm gonna tell y'all something. At least somebody got some lyrics. I was getting tired of that. Everybody keeps saying the same thing over and over again. Same thing over and over again. That's why I don't like hip hop. They say the same thing over and over again because the pea-brain people. I said the pea-brain people want to follow along.
To consent to this rosy route.
Thank you.
But that's how you emotionally provoke. That's what I'm saying. You gotta take something from your chest.
Naya says, yes, Nancy, modern day lynching. Tony says, I don't believe in a two-party system at Sam. Hey, Sam, here, where you at, Sam, buddy? Hey, Sam. Naya said, happened clear back in March, just making the news. He said, exactly, at Naya. Thing is, when will it ever stop? Naya says, yes, Nancy, seems to get worse. Naya says, officers suspended with pay. Naya says, geez. It ain't going nowhere. Let me turn the volume down a little bit so y'all can hear me too. But we ain't missing nothing now. Hey, ho ho, Miz and Morrison. Hey, ho ho, Miz and Morrison. That's off the wrestling. If y'all don't watch, y'all probably didn't get that. Y'all didn't get that, but that's off the wrestling. Hey man, somebody sent me a hangout. Let me check it out real quick. Hey, hey, ho ho. Miz and Morrison. Hey, hey, ho ho. Miz and Morrison. Hey, we got 10 people watching. Yay. I heard that cash app, I know it ain't mine. Maggie said, every week a new victim, new city. Y'all know Donald Trump loved this. Donald Trump loved this. Y'all know that he think black people losers. Now, the same way he think the soldiers go over there and get killed, they losers. He think we keep letting white people beat us up, we losers. Anybody want to discuss that? They kill us and we go outside and protest. According to Donald Trump, we need to start killing some of them back. Then they'll take us seriously. We need to start putting our hands. Don Lee says, Duck Trump. Our president think we losers. He said he ain't gonna do nothing for us because all we do is sit around and wait. Wait for them to do something. And then we go protest. Tell me, we talking about cops. It's black cops, white cops, Chinese cops, Mexican cops. We talking about cops there. We talking about the police.
Hey, that whole time I was walking around over here.
The police keep killing us, and all we do is come out here and talk and burn stuff, and then we go back in the house, and then a week later, somebody else get killed.
Oh, yeah.
I did say white people. But we talking about the cops. We ain't talking about regular folk. We talking about the cops. We talking about that good old boy network I keep telling y'all about. It's the good old boy. Kill as many brothers as we could. When we don't have our badge, we riding around with that hood. Always in pairs. There's always 30 of us. We gonna burn them white crosses in the lawn and y'all gonna dust. You better trust us. We'll stop when we get tired. We'll stop when the real police come. But right now, you're the one. It's just a good old time. Burning down your schools and places. These white cops think that they are the superior race. But Trump said, you're a loser. Why didn't you go to school? Being a cop or a soldier is just not cool. Could have done something better with your life. Could have got you a real woman instead of a cheap wife. Gave you some children that didn't have no sense. Now they cops too, walking around all dense. Just a good old boy. Wouldn't change if he could. Takes everything positive and turns it all no good. Tony said she had 2 soldiers. Did you watch the show yesterday? Donald Trump said your soldiers were losers. That's what your president said. Your soldiers were losers. Y'all always say racism. I don't say racism. There's a black cop, they'll kill me just as fast as a white cop will. Chinese cop put the Billy Club on me just as fast. If he with the Good Old Boy Network, the Good Old Boy Network, that's the people that been there a long time. And they got certain policies. And these policies work. You want to keep the people afraid. You want to keep them oppressed. You want to keep them down. And they go for black, white, Chinese, whatever. You got to protect the rich folk. They need protection. Because everybody want to take what they got. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. And John Lee said, why am I repeating it? Because you need to know this before you go vote for that man. You must have fell asleep last night. We showed it. There was a soldier on there, boy. He wanted to whoop Donald Trump butt. That man think that if you a soldier, you a cop, you couldn't do no better. Now, they tried to deny it. People that was on a plane with them, when they were in France and they were going to look at the soldiers buried there from World War II, Trump said, it's raining, I don't want to get my hair wet. Why we got to look at these daggone graves for? Why we got to go look at these losers? I don't want to see them dead people. They all died and they ain't even make no money. They came over here and died and didn't make no money. It was losers. But you want to vote them in the White House, right? Look at that money. That man said losers. Hold on, Chung Lee, calm down. Hold on, y'all. Ain't nothing going on here anyway. Hold on, y'all. I still got the links, and the majority of them are in Liz and Chung Lee chats. Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't think she understood. Y'all, let me find that. Where's that one? All righty. Here you go, Chung Lee.
What's up,
and everybody that didn't watch yesterday. Oh, no.
Going to be disappointed by what you actually came.
Get surprised how angry
Let's get it.
In the last 24 hours reading this article. Here's the thing, Don. Folks who have served like myself,
Let's get it.
folks who are in the service right now, we didn't need this article. The troops already know. They heard him come into office and say that the military was in terrible shape until he got there. They've heard him say that they don't fight to win anymore. They've heard what he said about John McCain. They remember the Yemen raid, where he went into Yemen in a dangerous raid, one he ordered over dinner, for the reason of Obama said no to the raid. And then when Navy SEAL Ryan Owens was killed in that raid, what did President Trump say? He said the generals lost him. They remember when he told a widow that her husband knew what he was getting into. The day he took us to war with Iran for a full day and to the brink of Cold War, solely so he could appear tough. The traumatic brain injuries that occurred as a result of rocket attacks during that one day of a war that he called headaches. The fact that Vladimir Putin currently has a price on the head of our soldiers and he doesn't stand up to him. The fact that he uses soldiers and Marines and sailors and airmen and coasties as props in parades, as captive audiences for overtly political speeches. And as you just mentioned, one that's deeply personal to me, he has said that combat veterans who are not stricken with post-traumatic stress are strong, and that those like myself who are stricken with post-traumatic stress, they simply can't handle it. And I'll tell you the difference between these two people, and that is that when I made my announcement that I was taking a step off the stage for a while to deal with post-traumatic stress, Vice President Biden didn't just, make a public statement calling that brave. He called me that day. He texted me that day. He checked up on me. This isn't about any of the things I just mentioned, this indictment on President Trump. At the end of the day, the reason that he will lose the vote of military families and current military members is because we know a leader when we see one, and he is not it.
Can you go deeper for us, Jason? Because I'm wondering how the president's alleged words, and the ones that he's made public, quite frankly, how they make our military families feel, especially those who have people serving who are in harm's way right now.
One of the hardest things, and it's something I've never had to do, is to get that last long hug before your child deploys. And, I can get emotional thinking about it because my family's been through it. Imagine doing that and thinking that the president thinks that you and your family are suckers. And that if he or she doesn't come home, then he's a loser or she's a loser.
What do you want to say to the people of America right now, Jason?
I've had a lot of conversations with fellow combat veterans over the last day that I can't repeat here, that are just painful. I think about, look, every veteran has met this person who Trump is. And it's the person who you can just tell when you talk to them that they figure the reason you were in the military is because you couldn't do something that made more money. They're usually pretty nice about it. They usually find a way to not say that directly, but it's usually, you can hear it. I mean, any veteran listening to me saying this right now, any active duty soldier or Marine or whatever knows what I'm talking about. The person who's like just asking these probing questions, like, so did you go to school? So the idea that one of those people is the president of the United States, because the other type you run into is the other type that he is, and that's the person who has such a tremendous sense of insecurity that they tell you two things. One, I would have served other than this thing, or sometimes it's my neighbor down the street did this really hooah thing. And then what they usually do is they pull out pictures on their phone of their guns, and they show them to you because they think that you're going to relate to them as a result. The idea that a person who is the mix of those two ridiculous people is the commander-in-chief, I can't wait to vote. I just can't wait to vote.
I'm Rob Rast, and I'm switching from my GoPro to the Insta360.
All right. That wasn't the only one that we showed. Hold on. Because he said CNN. Fox News confirms Trump called veterans suckers and losers. Let's go.
The Atlantic originally broke the story of how Donald Trump apparently called veterans and fallen soldiers suckers and losers. He has furiously denied it, and of course Fox News jumped in the morning with their Bert and Ernie and are expressing skepticism about the report. And now since then, Washington Post has confirmed the story with several military sources of their own saying, yes, he said it. And then the Associated Press also confirmed the story with also military sources saying, yes, he said it. Greg Gutfeld on Fox News said, it's a hoax. I can't believe it. And people can't see it. It's an obvious hoax. Now, here's the breaking news. Jennifer Griffin, Fox News correspondent, has confirmed the story. So she said, I've spoken with 2 senior U.S. officials who are on the trip to France who confirmed to me key details in the Atlantic article and the quotes attributed to the president. That is Fox News confirming, yes, the president called fallen soldiers suckers and losers. So there's more devastating details. So the Fox News correspondent continues. The president would say about American veterans, what's in it for them? They don't make any money. Wow. Now look, I know what a terrible guy Donald Trump is, and I'm not surprised that he would say something like that, and he thinks that way. But guys, I mean, if you're a veteran and you support this guy, he thinks you're an idiot. It's like you didn't even make any money off the war.
Hold on a second. Oh. Why is Chung Lee leaving? I didn't say this about no soldiers. Donald Trump did. And I'm showing you proof of what he said. Why are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me, Chung Lee? Why is she mad at me? I repeated what Donald Trump said. Trump said this. Hey, Ryan, you gonna say Fox News is just as bad? You know that Fox News is all Republican. You know that Fox News is all Republican. You know that Fox News is all Republican. Hey, Ryan, you got one more chance before you get out of here. Then you give us a link saying that it's a lie. Show me something that says it's a lie. Show me something that says it's a lie. The president said, I don't understand. Why these people came over here and died and they make no money? President said, if you're a soldier and you get captured or you get caught, that you a loser. President Trump said that. I didn't say that, but because I played it back, you're mad at me? I didn't say that. Okay, Ryan, send a link. You got 2 minutes to give us a link that say otherwise. You got 2 minutes or I'm blocking you. You got 2 minutes, sir. Because see, you're not going to troll me. You're going to come in here and you're going to bring some facts. Bring me a link that say otherwise. Bring me a link that say otherwise. Because what I also showed yesterday, hold on. Is it still there? Wait a minute. I also showed yesterday. Is that it right there? Check this out, sir. At Real Donald Trump. You worked so hard for the military. From completely rebuilding a depleted mess that was left by Biden. I guess that's Obama/Biden. To fixing a broken veteran administration and fighting for large-scale military pay raises. And then a slime ball reporter, maybe working with disgruntled people, makes up such a horrible charge. Why you didn't say, I didn't say that? It sounds like he whining. After all I done for you, you gonna fuss about me calling you a loser. After all I done for you. Look at what I done for you. I rebuilt the military. How could you talk about me calling you losers? You should be happy. Ain't you happy? I fixed the VA. Ain't you happy? Y'all still a bunch of losers for joining the military. You ain't making money like I'm making, Donald Trump. You ain't making millions and you're dying. You got your legs cut off. That's what the man is saying. But I fixed the VA for you. Ain't you happy? I got you some new tanks. I still think you scrubs, but ain't you happy? Do you understand? So you said he pardoned a black man doing the MC. Who cares who he called a loser anyway? He called our soldiers that risked their lives for us losers. What do you mean, who cares? That man should be impeached on that alone. Them soldiers don't fight for us. We going around. Them soldiers don't go fight for us where we're our soldiers. That's what we be doing right now. We wouldn't be sitting here at the computer. We'd probably be in some kind of camp working. And this man said that if you are a soldier, you ain't got no life. You're a loser. You couldn't get no job. You couldn't go to school. Why you not a CEO? Why you not making millions of dollars like me? That's what our president said. And he's the commander-in-chief of the military. If I'm in the military and I got to look up and see this chump, I'm gonna go AWOL. I'm not gonna fight for him. I'll fight for y'all. I ain't fighting for this chump. If you go to war, he think John McCain, he didn't want to do anything for John McCain. They made him. It took him days to lower the flags for John McCain. Why he don't like John McCain? Because John McCain got captured. And he's a loser. He got captured. So Donald Trump, when you go out to fight, you better not get caught. Your plane better not get shot down. You better not go over a landmine. You better not get caught by unfriendly fire. Because if you do, you a loser. And that's what the man said. And you can dress it up. You can make it nice. But that's your commander-in-chief. The man that's in charge of the military, that's what he think of the soldiers. And you want to get mad at me. If I had people in the military, I would be outside marching, protesting, getting everybody. I don't care who you vote for. Don't vote for Trump. I don't care if the invisible man is running. Vote for him. Don't give your vote to Trump. But getting mad at me, I don't have no power. How does getting mad at me shut that man up? There's a good chance that man's going to win an election again. And he's going to be in charge of your two family members. And if something happened to him, guess what? Yeah, they losers. Yeah, leave them there. Now we got to bring them back. Bring them back. You can still leave them there if you want to. That's your president. This was his answer to those videos. I don't see it saying nowhere I didn't say it. Do you see it, him saying I didn't say it? Do you see him saying, I didn't say it? He ain't saying that. He's saying, look, ain't you happy? I gave y'all some new planes and tanks. Ain't you happy? We fixed up the Veterans Administration for you losers. Ain't you happy? The same way. When a cop kills a black person. Well, we gave you $2 million to your family. Ain't you happy? I'd rather you stop killing us. Now, I gave you $2 million. Shut up. Go away. Go spend it. And then the next time, we'll give the next family $2 million. But ain't you happy? This is what this man is saying in this letter. Ain't you happy? Ain't you happy, military? I think you dirt, but look what I did for you. Ain't you happy? If you get injured, don't come home. Because, you're worthless. But when you do come home, look, I fixed the veterans affair. When you do come home, you losers, ain't you happy? Why you mad? Yeah, I called you that. But look what I do for you. Look what I do for you. Doesn't that make up for it? Ain't you happy? I don't want to waste no time looking at no memorials or no graves. Those people that died, they losers. But look how clean I keep the memorials. Look how nice the lawn is kept. See, even though I don't respect them, look at how I take care of the grounds. Ain't you happy? You not happy? So, I'm still looking. I don't see a link. We still waiting, Ryan. All right, you know what? What you just said was so disrespectful. Bye, sir. Bye, Ryan. If I was you, tomorrow I would watch Hope. Ryan's Hope. On ABC tomorrow. Go ahead and watch Ryan's Hope. I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance to find me a link. You keep saying the stupidest stuff out your mouth. Keep telling you, don't come in here with that I think. Don't come in here with I feel. You come tell me what you know. Now, I played you 2 links and gave you what Donald Trump said out his mouth. You ain't produced nothing. So you out of here. Just another TKO. I gave you a chance. Bring us a link. I backed up what I said. That man said everything I said, didn't he? He said everything I said. I backed up what I said. That's what Donald Trump said. And we got Donald Trump answering it, and Donald Trump ain't apologizing. He didn't even say I didn't say it. He's saying, look, I gave the military stuff. I gave them a pay raise. I fixed the veteran affairs. Shut up and take it. Ain't you happy? That's what that message says. Ain't I'm doing something for you? Take it and be happy, you losers. That's what he's saying. And we still waiting. We still waiting for somebody to come. Somebody come drop a link. We waiting. Somebody drop a link to contradict what I just said. Because see, y'all can get mad. But when the time comes, you can't produce nothing. All I did was repeat what the man said. How you gonna get mad at me for repeating what the man said? And the one thing you know about me, I say it in the right way. I don't clean it up. I want you to hear the truth. That man said. And I got a lot of people that have followed me over the past 3 years, and they've had family in the military. And if you're thinking about voting for Donald Trump, you just proving what a fool you is. He shows you the kind of ASS he is every day. He show it to you. But you don't want to see it. You want to turn your head. You want to act like you don't see it. That's what you want to do. You want to go put your head in the sand. You want to live in La La Land. But why are you mad at me? All I did was repeat what the man said. I know some of y'all got family in the military. And I show you what this idiot say every day. I show you what this idiot says every day. And the only thing you can say is, oh, you're playing CNN. Oh, you're playing the Young Turks. We've been playing Fox. So we're playing Fox now. Now you don't say that. That was the first person to say that. In a while. Because we've been playing Fox. Fox was even realizing, hey, we can't do nothing for this man. This man is too far gone. We can't help him. Now, Chung Lee, you said you never voted for Trump. Some people did. There are people in this chat that won't admit that they voted for him. Somebody voted for him. How you get in there? So you no longer a member because I told you what Trump said about your sons. You're mad at me because I told you what Donald Trump said about your sons. I showed the 2 links where I got that from, and what Donald Trump answered is on your screen. What his answer was. Did you see? I didn't say that. Did you hear him say, that's absurd? Where did they get this from? What did he say? After all I done for y'all, y'all got the nerve to say something back to me? That's what that says. I don't know what you see when you see it. How dare you question your president? How dare ya? Didn't I get you new tanks? Didn't I get you new Jeeps? Don't you got better uniforms? For you old broken up people that got injured. Didn't I fix the VA for you? Ain't you happy? That's what that says. That don't say, I never said that. How dare anybody say I said that? That's not what he said. That man said, look what all I did for you. So what if I think you're a loser? Look what I did for you. That's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face, and somebody need to call it out. But you can't get mad at me for calling that out. That's not fair. I'm the messenger. Because a lot of y'all didn't pay it no mind. Because it went over your head. I had to take it and put it in your face. And I did. And if you were at the polling place on November the 3rd, 17th, whenever it is, and you see somebody, you peek over in the next booth, and you see them about to push that rail down for Trump, you tell them, you better press something else. Don't even think about it. I'll be out every place I can get to. You better not vote for Donald Trump. And here's the reasons why. Let me tell you, from A to Z. But if nobody gonna do that, guess what's gonna happen? He gonna get elected again. You said I slapped you in the face today. I'm going to play the video back. I'm going to go watch the video back, and I want to see you said that I kept saying that you voted for Trump. I'm telling y'all this so you don't vote for Trump. That doesn't make any sense. I've been telling y'all ever since the coronavirus, do not vote for Donald Trump. Videos are up. Tell me one video where I said vote for Trump. Tell me any video where I told you to go vote for Donald Trump. And we fair. Biden stay in the bunker. When Biden come out, we jump on him too. Are we able to play it back? Hold on, because maybe, let me see, because maybe, hold on a sec. But that's sad right there. Fox News confirms Trump called veterans suckers and losers. Everybody know that Fox is Republican. Everybody knows that. There's not one person that said they don't know that. They be lying. All right, this is us right here. There's not one person that said they don't know that. Let's rewind back.
Fox News.
Wait a minute.
Alrighty, here you go, Tony.
Wait a minute. So hold on, I went too far. Wait a minute.
I don't think she understood. Now, they tried to deny it. People that was on a plane with them.
Okay.
They used some children.
All right, hold on. All right, let's go back and watch this.
We talking about the police. Hey, man, I'm fucking around over here. The police keep killing us, and all we do is come out here and talk and burn stuff, and then we go back in the house, and then a week later, somebody else get killed. Oh, yeah. I did say what people.
But Chung Lee, you missed the point. You missed the point, Chung Lee. You should feel attacked. What Donald Trump said was inexcusable as the president of the United States. He is the head of the military. And this is what he thinks about the people who give their life for our freedom. And I showed it to you. But don't get mad at me, Chung Lee. I just showed you. I showed everybody. You're not the only person in this family that has military. There's people in the chat right now that got people in the military. You ain't the only one. But I'm telling you what the man said. Nancy girl just said, my whole family is Navy at Chung Lee. And everybody keep telling you that it's a misunderstanding, Chung Lee, but you just want to run with it. But I understand, you mad. I want you to be mad, but take it out on Donald Trump. Get everybody you know. Go out there to the polling centers. Don't vote for Trump. Don't vote for Trump. When you see proud parents of military children, when you see military wives, and they out there with the little berets on, and they got their little flags, you let them know, don't vote for Trump. And everybody should be doing that. Not some of us, everybody. They risk their lives. and we don't pay them nothing. They risk their lives for us every day, and we don't pay them nothing. And you got people like Donald Trump, little rich kid, a man whose father gave him $400 and something million and said, get out the house. A man who was given a silver spoon. He didn't earn no money. That man filed bankruptcy 11 times, and his father started him out with $450 million. You give me $1 million, I'm good the rest of my life. That man had $450 something million and filed bankruptcy 11 times. I don't know about you. That's a loser. I can't speak for you. All right. Yeah, let's move on, y'all. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. All right, so y'all, well, what's going on with the protest? We got any fires yet? All right, let's go back in. He should pop right back up. There he is. There's our boy. Why are we on Google? Oh, okay. Wait a minute, let me go back in. All right. Here we go. All right.
That was the Antifa side of the game. Someone do something, man.
Put that weak race down, please.
Something again.
Fucking murderers! Killers! 5 months! You covered it up!
Going through something again.
5 fucking months! You let killers work for 5 months, pigs! Now they're on a fucking paid holiday!
Oh, you know what? That's because Donald Trump's still up there. Hold on. My bad. Let me take down that chump, Donald Trump.
Oh, man, I'm gonna have to put on that damn.
You're all complicit!
I'm gonna have to put on that damn gas mask.
All right. Snazzy gave us this, y'all. Where's Snazzy at? Thanks for letting me know about the screen, Snazzy. Alrighty, y'all. This is from Snazzy.
This August 2nd encounter started with a 911 call from the Travel Inn on Kemper Road in Sharonville.
There is a one guest and they make a trouble. He's been crazy, loudly, and
Carried off everything, toy.
Sharonville police arrived to people saying it sounded like someone was being killed in a room. They found 41-year-old Sean Black. Officers say there was meth and a pipe in his room and no weapons.
Nothing. Get off my porch. I kick all your
Down for me.
I am Superman. God, get rid of him. I am Superman. I was kicked.
The report shows Black hit an officer.
He came after my taser had no effect. He punched me right in the neck and the side of the face. He's a big dude.
With the taser ineffective, police try mace.
Nothing. Don't stop.
They need to beat him up then.
Nothing. Don't stop. God. Get your off my lap.
That appears to be enough to eventually stop him. He falls nearby and is arrested.
Check for weapons. Quick. Anybody can. All right. Let him breathe. Let him breathe.
So police tell me that these encounters happen more often than you would think across our area. They say oftentimes it comes down to drugs. Reporting live downtown, Dan Griffin, WLWT News 5.
Well, okay, Snazzy, that was handled pretty well. Oh, somebody gave me a link on that. Wait a minute, I gotta find it. Hold on, y'all. Who sent me that link today, y'all? Who sent me that link on the person getting bombed? Who gave me that link? Somebody gave me that link today. Who gave me the link? Is that it? All right, let me see if Chong Lee sent it. Maybe Chong Lee sent it. Hold on. Somebody sent me a link. I can look it up. No, this is the Witcher column. Somebody, I know I had that link. Who did I send it to? No, it's not there. All right, what about Liz? Let's go to Liz Hangout. I know I copied that link. What did I do with it? All right, well, what about Naya? I know I had that link. I can look it up. All right, we just going to look it up. Thank you, Snazzy. Yeah, somebody sent me this. I just can't find it. Somebody sent it. I just can't find it. Yeah, but thank you, Snazzy. All righty, can y'all see this? Yes, you can. So let's unmute. Well, get the commercial out the way. All right, y'all. I heard about this earlier today. Somebody sent it to me. I just couldn't find it. Look at that. There it is. That man got the hot foot. don't make no sense. Somebody throwing Molotov cocktails. They actually, yes, Nancy, you right. They've been riding him for 3 months. Trump want to go in there so bad and kill them people. He really do. He want to go in there so bad. Oh, did anybody see the new story? I think he was live, so I couldn't play it. Let's see if he finished yet. Hopefully it's still there. Hey, look at that. How we side by side. Me and Rick side by side on the screen. Cool. I don't feel worthy. Wait a minute. I just saw him. Where did he go? Here it is, y'all. Now we saw 1, 2, and 3. Let's check out part 4. Y'all ready? I said, is y'all ready? Now we checked out 1, 2, 3. Let's check out part 4, and then we'll go check in with Reg again. But let's
All right, guys. So
part 4.
The 3-part series I did about Breonna Taylor being, a part of a drug cartel in Louisville. It was received very well until people started sharing it on Twitter and Facebook, and then the whole liberal crowd from Twitter and Facebook, the whole blackity black crowd, black people can't do no wrong, every black person's a saint that type crowd came in, and they started making some comments in the comment section, and I want to address some of those comments. First of all, I'm black. Yes, I'm black. Second of all, I've been through a lot of the things that Breonna been through. I've seen a lot of those things head up, from the inside. And listen, man, there's no conspiracy, man. It just is what it is, man. Like, y'all didn't know her. If Breonna was standing out in front of the grocery store with a damn sign saying, I need some money to feed my kids, how many of y'all would have gave her some money? 95% of y'all would have walked past her. 5% of y'all would have thrown something in her cup. She knew the people she knew, just like everybody else.
Now, hold on. I want to take a pause here, because somebody, that comment said, why did they offer the head of the cartel a plea deal? But they want to stop the women from doing this. And even though she's dead, if they can get a precedent and get a conviction, because she is guilty of being the bookie of the cartel, maybe they can start getting these other women. The women that's putting everything in their name. The women that's getting the packages. If they can stop the women from doing it, that makes it harder on the men. If they can stop getting mama to put the drug dealer car in the name, so when the feds get them, they can't take the cars. If they can stop them from putting their houses, their businesses, that they do start the little barber shops or the little clubs that they start. If they can stop putting them in their cousin name, their sister name. But you need a president. You need a first time. To be able to do that, is that worth letting one drug dealer go? Yeah. Ew. All righty, hold on, y'all. Let's take a time out for a second. I don't know why that water running in there. Wait a minute, Snazzy just gave us the link. Hold on, y'all. We'll be back, AK. Well, let's get to this. This from Snazzy. That's the same link. Yeah, that's the same link. That's the same link. That was embarrassing. That was the same link. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's wait till Sandy said 3 videos, 3-part story. So while she getting all 3 together, let's get back to this. Check the chat real quick. That was embarrassing. All right, here's the first link. All right. This one's Snazzy.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Kill. So Frosty Flappers the movie 2 on the way. God City TV, Gangs in the City, God City web series, God City podcast, God City everything, man. Anyway, subscribe, hit the notification, hit the little bell so you get the messages. I'm bringing some bad news to y'all, man. King Face, public advocate for MAGA, conservative, man. Seems like he fell into a coma. We got a video of him right here where he was up, but his friend came on live today with a GoFundMe and saying that he kind of took the turn for the worse and that a kidney infection that spread all over his body. Yeah, so right here, this is King Face. They don't really have audio here, but I guess this was when he was probably doing better. His friend basically said at first he wanted to keep everything private, but as time went by, they kind of had no choice. He's been in a coma since July 1st at this point, they're saying. We kind of figured something was wrong because we were wondering what happened to King Face. I know ever since he did the Candace Owens show, he came back, he was sick, so now I guess we probably have a clear understanding.
This guy's hospital bills are going through the roof for him being in the ICU so long, and he has a GoFundMe link in his bio.
Yeah, so he came out with the news. They went live and he joined. I guess the wife went live.
That's it. I know he's affected a lot of people's lives. And you know, it's my best friend, so here I am.
He basically answered a few
It's been
questions.
going on for months. Face has been in the hospital for months. That's why you haven't seen him post anything like that. And he didn't want anybody to know because, you know, he figured he would just beat it. He would go in there and beat it, and he'd be all right. I don't know. I don't personally know Donald Trump, so no. Nobody's reached out to Donald Trump. He's been in a coma for, say, about a month now.
Yeah, as you can see, man, sad news. We're praying for the best. Hopefully everything goes great.
So, you know, can't get any visitors, anything, because, you know, the COVID restrictions on everything is can't really do anything. Has he always had kidney issues? No, not to my knowledge. He just complained of back pains for like over the last year. And turns out that's what it was.
Okay, y'all. It's 3 parts of this.
See, that's him right there.
No, I don't know how you can track it.
He breaks down everything and what's going on. He really gave us the information of what's happening.
What can you do for his wife and family? He has a GoFundMe link in his bio for his hospital bills. His hospital bills have gotten costly. They've gone through the roof.
Yeah, man, as you can see, man, that was his friend, his best friend. Prayers up for my boys, King Face, man. Hopefully he pulls through and gets better, man. Like, that's my boy. I knew him for a very long time, way before he even became the person he is today, man. So I was really proud to see what he was doing. And now this is bad news, man. Like, you know, the devil works wonders. It works in different ways, even in these type of ways. Sad, man. Prayers out to his family, his wife and his kids. I know he has a few kids. Some sad news, man. Hopefully he could pull through. Everything goes great. With the COVID, it's hard to even go visit him. So, hopefully he could just pull through, man. I know he's a strong brother, man. He's been a strong brother ever since I know him. He never let anything hold him back. So hopefully that attitude just carries throughout this whole situation. I know he's not ready to give up. He just started where he started. Anyway, man, like I said, if you don't know who King Face is, he's been a public advocate for MAGA, conservative thugs, black Republican. He's been real bold with it, a different approach. He's from the streets. He was kind of like touching people. He was basically able to bridge the gap. A lot of people weren't bridging. Was the gap between the upper class and the streets. That just because we may have different like economics doesn't mean that they probably couldn't have the same type of mentality and the same goals. And he was really bridging that gap in a way. So shouts to King Face again, man. Prayers up for him, man. Make sure you drop a prayers hands up in the comments. Prayers up for King Face. I know a few people didn't agree with his ways, but that doesn't mean the brother has to die. Anyway, follow me at AAYOSOFROSTY. Holla at your boy.
Don't end now. No, you're gonna leave me hanging.
Okay, where were we?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, you left me hanging.
Just going over how people who switch.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm making my salad. Yeah, hold on. All right, that was part one. Pause again. I'm giving this man 1 million views. All right, that was part one. All right, part two.
Welcome, my peeps, my people. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top. So let's get to it. Let's talk about this situation with King Face, a.k.a. Larry Henry. He is an activist for the community with Donald Trump and Candace Owens. He is a Donald Trump supporter, and a lot of people call him a coon as well. But he has been in a coma, allegedly, for a while now. And yes, there's been pictures of him in a coma, allegedly because he has kidney failure. But there is a young lady, her name or what she goes by on Instagram is Bianca, and she is basically saying that King Face is not in the hospital because he has kidney failure or whatever they're saying that he has, but he is in the hospital because he has HIV or maybe. This is what she is alleging about King Face. And she also says that King Face gave it to her too as well. And we know King Face, aka Larry Henry, is actually married. So I don't know if his wife has it, if his wife knows that he was cheating on her with this young lady. But this young lady says that she contracted the virus from King Face. I was like, OMG, what is going on with this situation? And yes, she recently did an interview with Clout Wars. And basically, she's explaining what is going on with her, where she was messing around with King Face. He ended up giving her chlamydia. Then right after that, she ended up catching, HIV too. So I was like, what is going on with this situation? This is crazy. And she says that she met King Face in March 13th of 2019. And shortly after, they was involved with intimacy. And then she started experiencing type of symptoms. She started feeling weird. She started feeling like something was going on with her body, and she had no idea what was going on with her body. She was getting boils. She was, different. And she was having a high fever. She was getting hives. She was getting rashes. So she went to the doctor, and she got tested for all the disease above, and everything came back negative, that she was clear. Then she had another incident where she was really sick. She felt really sick. I mean, like, she didn't feel like herself. She felt like she was going to leave this earth. Then she went back to the doctors and she got tested again for HIV. And come to find out it was positive, because when she first got tested, it was in the incubation period where it was not showing up in her blood. And she said that she ended up confronting King Face, and letting her know that she was, HIV positive. And, you know, he said to her, I'm going to stick with you. I'm going to stay with you forever. And he kind of had like tears in his eyes. And she also described how sick he was. Like he had lung problems. He had congestion problems. You know, he was weak. Couldn't work out. He would wake up sore. He would wake up hurting. But he never wanted to discuss, you know, the HIV status, whether he had it first or whether she had it. Basically, he did not want to talk about his status or her status. He wanted to act like it is. He wanted it to go. So I'm just wondering if this is actually true, because this is allegedly, like how did King Face think that he was going to get away with this if this is actually true? Because there are other women that have contacted Bianca, the young lady that you see, alleging that they were infected by King Face. So you guys tell me what you think about this young man, you know, allegedly affecting women with virus. And he does have a GoFundMe. His GoFundMe has raised $69,000, but they need to raise $100,000 to pay medical bills expense. And a lot of people were like, "What's going on with this situation?" So it hit the blog that King Face is out here allegedly passing some unwanted that tiger blood. Like, what's going on with that situation? But if you have watched King Face on Queen's Flip, you know that he can be very loud, he can be very challenging, he can be very aggressive, and he talks about controlling women and controlling things. And basically, he controlled that YouTube channel over there with the way he talked. He would talk down to women, talk bad to women. It's like he had no respect for women, point blank, period. It's like he loved nobody but himself. I mean, it was just crazy. And then also to watch King Face pick on and, you know, assault another, you know, cast member or co-host, which is Lansky. Lansky is just so skinny, so weak. He's not a fighter. And King Face assaulted him on camera and act like he was doing something big. It's like King Face picked on the people that were weak, the people that wouldn't challenge him back. So it seems like he had a vengeance for picking on people that are weak. Like his whole demeanor, his whole character on Queen's Flip show was just so downright disgusting, dirty. And also, he bragged about how many women he slept with. He said he slept with 3 women at a time. He said he slept with hundreds and hundreds of women, and women are not good in bed. He has to do all the work. He would downplay women, you know, period. And he would just basically very braggadocious on his penis, how many women he has conquered. And he was very open about talking about intimate with women and the things, and how he did it, when he did it, all types of women he messed with. I mean, he was talking about hundreds and hundreds of women that he have conquered, and other women that he is going to conquer too as well. So you guys tell me what you think about this situation. Yes, this is a young black man that was basically representing Owen and representing Donald Trump, and basically, you know, people are calling him like that. People don't really have nice things to say about him. But right now, he is in a hospital, and it's allegedly for kidney failure. His wife hasn't spoke up. We haven't seen his wife spoke up, and we didn't even know that he was married, because he really carried himself like a single man, and he talked like he was, act like he was, the way he was flirtatious, the way he had intimate, nasty conversations on, you know, Queen's Flip show about women. It seems like he was, but he was married, and it's a crazy situation. This just hit a young lady that allegedly is out here saying that
got my salad ready.
Her HIV is spreading it around. I was like, Lord have mercy. What is really? And if you want to see the full show, please check out Clout Wars. Basically, young lady, Tonka, how, you know, she was going to hold down. She was going to be next to him. She understood that he for something, but she was going to move, trying to make it work, because she felt like, you know, she was damaged goods, got it from him. So therefore, she's going to stay with him and move him. But I guess it didn't work out. And then she also says that other women have contacted her too as well, to let her know that they end up catching HIV allegedly. And also, it's been reported that this young lady that you see has also, reported King faced the health department too as well back in November of 2019. So you guys tell me what you think about this. Like, this is crazy. I'm like, Lord have mercy. This guy was out here, downing black people, downing a lot of things and a lot of people. And then it actually was out here going around while he's running Donald Trump. He's running with Owens. And then on top of that, he's out here spreading, allegedly, HIV. No, that's some crazy shit. Like, what you do in the dark definitely does come to light. And yes, he is not here to defend himself at all. So basically, it's like you either got to take her word for it or just know. But I guess the most important thing to the situation, the bottom line, is if you were involved sexually, go get checked out. Please test it. Please find out what's going on because you have been allegedly does have a idea. So you guys tell me what you think. I'm out. Much love.
All right. Let's keep it going. That was part 2. She sent 3 links. It's the same girl again.
And that's when I discovered that I was HIV positive. I told him, and he looked at me in the eyes. His eyes got a little teary. And for a moment, I think that he just felt bad because he knew that he had done it again. He looked at me and he said, I'm never going to leave you. Don't worry. Like, we got this. And I would try to bring it up. It was a problem. It was a nasty, nasty, nasty fight. And it would hurt me because I was watching him die before my eyes. It got to the point that we couldn't have sex just when I wanted to. And I don't want to get that private, but I was seeing it happen. I was seeing it happen. He would wake up, his lungs really stuffy. He blamed it on allergies. But how long does allergy season last? I mean, come on. And his muscles, I wanted to get him a purple bed. $3,000. I wanted to buy it for him. He didn't want that. He said, babe, we could use that money for something else, whatever. And because his back, all of his muscles, everything would always hurt him. He doesn't work out. There has to be an explanation. That if you click on the hashtag KingFace_F1, if you click on the hashtag, you will see the accounts of the women that are speaking up. Maybe it's from a private account, maybe it's not from their actual public account, but they're still real accounts because nobody would just come out saying this out of nowhere. I myself have come in contact with these women, and the stories that they're telling me, they're very real. Why? Because I myself experienced it. I lived it. I really just want to touch base on the reason why I'm even saying something now is because other people are talking about it. Like, other women are really out here telling their stories that I cannot say. It's not my place to say, but they're really out here. So it's not for a selfish reason. It's not for a selfish gain. But I reported him in November, and I kept on having dreams of just me being an enabler. Like, I felt like I was enabling him by protecting him and protecting his name and I don't know what I was trying to protect. I'm really not sure where the fear stemmed from. I did obey him. I will say that. He knew how to control the people he was with, his women. And you guys know that. This is not news to anyone. And I know that people are saying a lot of things because they believed him, just like I believed him. We all believed him. We all loved him. We all still love him. That doesn't change. But the fact of the matter is that this has to come out to light because there's a lot of women that don't know that have come into contact with him. And they're living their lives, having unprotected sex with other people and passing this on as well. So I met him March 13th. We got into a relationship shortly after. March 23rd or the 20s. I can find out the exact dates for you guys because I have the hospital bill because I didn't have insurance at that time. I went to the hospital 3 separate occasions because I would wake up with a fever, hives, and then it would go away. I got on antibiotics, nothing worked. They tested me for the flu, for strep throat, for all other STDs as well. And everything came out negative. Everything kept on coming out negative because I was still in the acute stage. Remember, I had just contracted it March 13th, March 14th, when we first started.
No, she's an actual Trump supporter and she's a conservative. Go ahead, finish saying what you're saying.
Yeah, I am. MAGA. Anyway, but basically, yeah. So by March 20th, I felt very, very ill, very, very sick. It was the worst time. I was getting like canker sores. It was very disgusting, and just a very uncomfortable period in my life. Angel was very much aware of everything that was happening, everything that I was going through. He didn't like talking about it. I couldn't express myself the way I'm expressing myself now with you guys. We couldn't have that conversation. If I ever brought up a conversation of, oh babe, let's go to the doctor, I'll go with you. Let's go together. If you're afraid, if you're ashamed, I'm with you. He literally, word for word, shut the fuck up. I don't need your negative energy. And that just speaks to me as someone that was afraid. Someone that was really just scared of their own true reality. So, you know, he distracted himself with all these other things, but that's beside the point. We fast forward to June. I'm still not feeling better. I mean, I got better because once your acute stage passes, like the symptoms come and go. You can kind of like fake the funk until it starts getting really, really bad. So, after March, I was feeling better. I wasn't getting fevers anymore. The rashes pretty much went away, but I felt uncomfortable inside my body. Like I knew that something still was not right. So that's what made me go to the doctor in June, even though I was in a monogamous relationship. So I thought I went to the doctors in June, and then that's when they finally confirmed because it was actually in my bloodstream enough for them to actually find it, and that's when I discovered that I was HIV positive. I told him, and he looked at me in the eyes. His eyes got a little teary. And for a moment, I think that he just felt bad because he knew that he had done it again. You know, like a part of him, just like the human part of him felt that pain. The love that I had for him, and as I'm sure everyone else around here, it was very genuine. It's very real. So his eyes got a little teary-eyed, and then he looked at me and he said, I'm never going to leave you. Don't worry. Like, we got this. Or like something along those lines. And it was just really confusing for me because I didn't understand, like, if I was in his shoes and my partner just told me something that serious, of course I would be supportive, but that wasn't support. That wasn't love. That was just, we're not talking about it no more. And we didn't. Every time that I would try to bring it up, it was a problem. It was a nasty.
Well, you a fool.
And it would hurt me because I was watching him die before my eyes. It got to the point that we couldn't have sex just when I wanted to. And I don't want to get that private, but I was seeing it happen. He would wake up, his lungs really stuffy. He blamed it on allergies. But how long does allergy season last? I mean, come on. And his muscles, I wanted to get him a purple bag, $3,000. I wanted to buy it for him. He didn't want that. He said, babe, we could use that money for something else, whatever. And because his back, all of his muscles, everything would always hurt. He doesn't work out. There has to be an explanation. So anyway, I tried my best to love him the best way that I could. And I think that in me doing this is also showing the love that I have for him, because I don't want, first of all, I don't want you guys, I know that you guys are going to feel however you want to feel, and more people are going to come up and talk about this. Blog sense. This is just the beginning of it. So I want you guys to know from people that actually love him that yes, this is horrible. Yes, I wish this didn't happen, but this is where we are. I know a lot of you guys donated to him. Your hard-earned working money that you sacrificed your time for.
But he is in the hospital, so I don't wanna, you know what I mean? Like, he's in the hospital. He's definitely in the hospital. I want to get to, because there's a lot of people here.
I'm not negating that. I understand why people feel so attached, because they too, in a way, are kind of affected by this news. I don't want to be insensitive to that, is what I'm saying. I'm not here to say that he is or he isn't. I want to make it out of this. I really just want to touch base on the reason why I'm even saying something now is because other people are talking about it. Like, other women are really out here telling their stories that I cannot say. It's not my place to say, but they're really out here. So it's not for a selfish reason. It's not for a selfish gain. But I reported him in November, and I kept on having dreams of just me being an enabler. Like, I felt like I was enabling him by protecting him and protecting his name and I don't know what I was trying to protect. I'm really not sure where the fear stemmed from. I did obey him. I will say that. He knew how to control the people he was with, his women. And you guys know that. This is not news to anyone.
All right. Anybody got any comments? Y'all are saying this is the reason. And y'all about to get mad at me again, so come on, get ready. This is the reason why the fathers choose the men's husband, not the women. That man is trash. And she's still going to defend him. That man took her life. And she's still going to defend him. You in a relationship with somebody? You know that man is married. If he's sleeping with you and sleeping on his wife, what makes you think he ain't sleeping with everybody else? But a woman will say, well, he slept around on them, but he ain't gonna do me. Really? That's that kind of logic. That's the reason why women were not allowed to pick their husbands. Don't get mad at me all you want. You find out the man gave her HIV. She's still trying to have sex with him. Just because you got HIV, that doesn't mean you can keep having sex. You keep infecting each other. You're making each other worse. Not better. My body trying to fight it. I'm going to lay down with you, and you going to give me the cells that's fighting in your body that come attack my body. I'm going to give you the cells from my body that come attack your body. Making the body have to start all over again. Yeah, we just cornered these cells. Hey, they're laid down. Here come a whole new batch. You want to have sex with somebody that gave you HIV. That means he was cheating. And if you get out the hospital, he's still gonna find some young girl to lay out with and get that disease. And they're gonna willingly do it. That's what's scary. And some nice young man gonna come along and gonna wanna marry them. And they're gonna tell them no. And make up a reason. But they were hot in the pants and laid up with that diseased man and don't want to give you the disease. Is that what our future is? Women so hot in the pants. They can't wait. Y'all gonna tell me, you from the old generation and some things don't get old. Your body is your temple. You gotta respect your body. If you don't respect your body, who gonna respect it? All right. Let me take the comments here. Now, excuse me, I go off sometimes, but it's because I care. And I hope that y'all listen to what I say and pass that on to your relatives so that we don't have things like this happen anymore. Naya said, well, people fail to realize 45 is a Democrat parading as a Republican. Naya said, conservative thug, geez, people will say anything for attention. Nancy said, at Naya, the younger generation is not practicing safe sex. It's ridiculous. He's in the hospital in a coma, allegedly a married man passing HIV around. Naya says, oh my, Snazzy, awful. Snazzy says, Naya, it really is. Naya said, yes, Snazzy, if he's aware of his status, he could be held criminally liable if he recovers. Nancy said, wait a minute. Prove Naya if he recovers. Naya said most of the people talking about others are in no better position in their own lives. Naya said, is he his wife? Nancy says, no, she isn't his wife. Naya says, oh my. Nancy said, the internet can be a curse. Anyone putting their business online, it'll be there forever. Naya said, yes, Nancy, they don't realize the risk of doing so. It can come back to haunt later on. Nancy said her story is all allegedly. He's in bad shape in the hospital. Naya said what happened to him? Oh dear. Nancy said that night he fell ill, winded up in the hospital in July. He is in a coma. His best friend said he has pneumonia and kidney disease. Naya said, oh my, Snazzy. He's unable to speak against the allegation.
And then the whole liberal crowd from Twitter and Facebook, the whole blackity black crowd, black people can't do no wrong, every black person's a saint type, that type crowd came in and they started making some comments in the comment section. And you know, I want to address some of those comments. First of all, I'm black. Yes, I'm black. Second of all, you know, I've been through a lot of the things that Breonna been through. I've seen a lot of those things head up, you know, from the inside. And listen, man, there's no conspiracy, man. It just is what it is, man. Like, y'all didn't know her. If Breonna was standing out in front of the grocery store with a damn sign saying, I need some money to feed my kids, how many of y'all would have, gave her some money? 95% of y'all would have walked past her, 5% of y'all would have thrown something in her cup. She knew the people she knew, just like everybody else. And the people in her family, and they cared about her. Now that she dead, everybody care about her. Now that she dead, everybody cares about her. Everybody knows her. Everybody's vouching for her sanctity and her purity. She could have been a great person. She was just involved in some stuff, obviously. Obviously, there's a reason that the cops came to her house. There's a reason the cops came to her house and served a warrant. Okay? Anybody who been in any kind of like situations like that, you know, if those type of things are going on at your house, if a noted drug dealer has you as his address, a big time drug dealer at the center of an investigation has your house as his known address for 4 years, and up until the present time that the search warrants are being executed, your house is getting ran in. If packages are being delivered to your house and then being seen taken to known trap houses, your house is subject to be served a search warrant when everything goes down. And these investigations can last as long as they last. The whole Treyway investigation lasted 3 years. They wanted the investigation before they even met Tekashi 6ix9ine. They wanted the investigation before Tekashi 6ix9ine even started rapping. They wanted the investigation before he wasn't even a thought. You can come in after the investigation starts, but in this case, the investigation started when that body was found in a car rented by Breonna Taylor in 2016. So that's when it started. They have a lot of evidence, and I'm sorry that those people talked on the phone like that. I'm really sorry that those people talked on the phone like that and said all those things about Breonna, but they were scrambling, man. You're sitting in your trap house, or you're sitting in some place, and all of a sudden the door flies open, and it's the feds, and they got guns pointed, and everybody get down on the ground. Everybody get down on the ground. Everybody handcuffed, sped off to jail. Bunch of charges. It won't be over till that big girl from Decatur sing. East Point police don't know a damn thing. Well, yeah, they do. They know a whole lot. Okay? And they ain't gonna leave till they find them keys. So yeah, man. It is what it is, man. And it's not even that deep. It's not even that deep. They in jail, they scrambling, they trying to call a lawyer, they trying to get out, they trying to get their bond money. It's all types of money. One of the central figures in their organization just got killed. She's dead. They know her family and people gonna be mad at them. They might have some beef behind it. Because Breonna got people. She connected. Even outside of all that whole syndicate of cartel that she was involved with. She got her own people that she connected with. They're gonna be mad about that. Then she dead, so they feeling some type of way about it because that's their girl, that's their associate, that's their partner. Then they facing a whole bunch of time. So they trying to get bail money, they trying to get out there. Then they got trap houses that need to be operated. They need to get back out because they got foot soldiers, they got street soldiers that eat off of them, they got people that take care of their money is all over the place. They can't spend a lot of time in jail. They need to hurry up and get out. They need to find everything, need to do everything they can to get out. So they're talking on the phones recklessly. And niggas don't think that they in that much trouble because they always getting locked up too. Like y'all guys, y'all people in the comment section talking about Breonna this and Breonna Saint, you ain't black and you should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all only get locked up for protesting. If y'all ever been locked up. You're locked up for protesting or beating on some girl. These niggas get locked up on drug charges all the time. They're in and out of jail. It's a revolving door. They might get locked up 10 times a year. So talking on the jail phone is crazy and recklessly is nothing for them. So when they do get locked up on something big like this, a search warrant would serve at 4 different addresses simultaneously, the end of investigation or the culmination of investigation. Well, yeah, they still got those habits of talking recklessly on the jail phone. And really, this ain't the time to be talking recklessly on the jail phone, but this is it. This is the big one. And they still talking recklessly on the jail phone. Nobody forced them to say those things. That's not some conspiracy that they said those things. That's how niggas do. Niggas don't think that it's that serious, that they're gonna record your conversation. You don't talk like that. You done been arrested 20 times. These dudes are big time drug dealers. Nobody else ever came to them before about some damn calls they done made on the jail phone. But this time, because this is the end of the investigation. The investigation is over now. They're ready to push all their chips to the table. The city or the state or whoever's doing the investigation ready to push all their chips in front of the table, in the middle of the table. So now they recording your phone calls and they document them. And I'm sure they got the audio transcript too. I mean, they got the audio. I just gave you guys the transcript. So it's not that deep. Regular hood shit, regular street shit goes down all the time. And as far as Brianna and the guys that's in my comment section, capable for Brianna, and trying to make it seem like somebody's against her and somebody trying to do, listen, this is just regular hood shit that she got involved in. A lot of girls are involved in that. Didn't you see how many women were involved in that? Dude's mothers was involved in this. Dude's baby mothers. His baby mother was involved in it. His child's mother. Her house could have got ran up in with his child in there. And who knows what could have happened. I mean, there was a lot of women in this organization. In this cartel, this syndicate, whatever you want to call it. Brianna wasn't the only woman. Now, she was probably the highest ranking woman and the most pivotal and had to serve the most roles, renting cars, having packages sent to her house, collecting the money, even being at the trap, picking up, driving, buying cars. She was a very pivotal, intricate person in there. And it's a shock that y'all like, I can't understand why somebody would think she was. Let's just say she wasn't involved. Be honest. Let's just say she wasn't. Can you understand why somebody would think that she was? Let's be honest. Could you forgive somebody for thinking that she might have had something to do with all that was going on? Let's just say that she wasn't. Let's say she ain't no, she's just the unluckiest person in the world. And everything's a coincidence. Could you blame somebody for thinking that she was? And to the fellas, man, she wouldn't holler at you. Now, I like the thick chocolate joints, man. My Instagram, you go on my IG, all you gonna see is the thick chocolate models, man. I like them like that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Brianna wouldn't holler at you square dudes, man, that's out here caping for her. She might not have been rude. She might just be like, nah, I'm good. Or, that's cute. Nah, I got a man. Or, which would have been true, but even if she didn't, she would have told you she had a man. You guys is lame by the hood standards. You're not lame in life. In life, you probably got a lot going on. You probably the type of guys that, go far in life and in the real world. And outside of that little underbelly, morass, hood world that, is really like blown out of proportion how important it is. But in the real world, where, you need, degrees, certificates, you need good credit, you need to make good decisions. You need to, do the right thing. You need to follow the law. You need to stay out of trouble. You need to wake up on be places on time. You need to, be, just be a good person. Not be involved in killing people and drugs and shit like that. Y'all guys gonna soar. And there's a lot of women out there for y'all. But Brianna, she probably wasn't one of them. She was in the street. She wouldn't even holler at y'all dudes. Okay, y'all dudes the time of day. So just interesting that that's who's on in my comment section berating me about. She wasn't do nothing like that. She wasn't like that. She wasn't do that. They lied on her. Whatever, man. All right, fine. That's what you think. Whatever. And yesterday the Breonna crowd tried to boycott the Kentucky Derby. Some shit black people ain't really even involved in the Kentucky Derby. And tried to go down there and say cause a fuss about the Kentucky Derby. That shit was shameful, man. And they asked this one black dude he's like the first black horse owner to ever get a horse in the Kentucky Derby. They wanted him to fucking boycott the Kentucky Derby because Breonna got killed. On some hood shit. This dude is like so not hood. He ain't got nothing to do with that shit. And they wanted him to do it. And he was like, nah, he's not his first chance. He's not doing that shit. And it was shameful for y'all to ask this dude to boycott his one chance to be in the Kentucky Derby as a black man in an all-white dominated field, and y'all gonna ask him to do that. That was shameful. And he said, I stand with Black Lives Matter, and I stand for justice for Breonna Taylor. But as an African-American man involved in an industry that's not very inclusive to people who look like me, there's no way that I could sit out on one of the largest race days in the U.S. and not bring awareness to the contributions that African-Americans have given to horse racing. And yeah, I mean, that was shameful for them to put pressure on. He's a coon and he's a sellout because he won't not race, put his horse in the Kentucky Derby. He won't put his horse in the Kentucky Derby because Breonna Taylor got killed. And there was 4 search warrants was being executed on a drug organization. This dude is the opposite of that. He like the square dudes in my comment section calling me names and shit. That's what he would be doing. He ain't the type of dude to be dating Breonna or be working or be in that syndicate or be driving one of the Chargers she bought or rented. The type of dude to be using her dress and whatnot, even when he not with her no more. Type of dudes being drugs shipped to her house. This is one of the square dudes in my comment section, okay? Calling me names because I won't ignore all the evidence, ignore all the trail of evidence in the surveillance, and I won't proclaim that Breonna's a saint and she was set up and she had nothing to do with the police coming to her house. Now, her being killed, I'll agree with you on that. That's jacked up, but the police coming to her house, like, come on, man. Like, now I must say never been, had the feds run in your house. I've had them run in my house for less. And when I say feds, I mean police. I've had them run in my house for way less than that. So to hold this dude to some kind of stand like he's a coon, this guy's a coon because he ran this dude don't know nothing about that hood shit and all that bullshit y'all talking about. This dude ain't have nothing to do with that.
Today, the Run for the Roses will start off a little different. The state song My Old Kentucky Home will be played, but without lyrics. The song has recently come under attack once again for its roots to slavery.
The song My Old Kentucky Home is symbolic of other systems in our country and in our city that were created to demean black people and to keep them in their place. And what white Louisvillians continue to do, and white Kentuckians and people in power and people with privilege continue to do is adapt things to make tweaks to make it better. You can't tweak it enough to make it right. It needs to go. It needs to go away.
The tribe will also hold a vote of silence. Churchill Downs says it will recognize the inequities that many in our nation still face and reflect on renewed hope.
So as you see, cops do 20,000 no-knock raids a year. 20,000. 20,000 no-knock raids a year in this country. All right? But they just come bust your door open. 20,000 of them. Because the reason I'm harping on that is because people trying to make it seem like this was some issue that was, they did this to black because she black. She a black woman, and you know. MS-13. Nazi lowriders. Peckerwoods. Aryan Nation, Harley Davidson, all those Hells Angels, the Mafia, all getting goddamn no-knock warrants put on their ass. The GDs, the BDs, the Crips, the Bloods, the Latin Kings, the Nietas, the Norteños, the Sureños. All these different gangs and groups all coast to coast is getting no-knock raids put on them. 20,000 a year. I don't know how many that is a day. Somebody do the math for me per day, but that's a lot of fucking no-knock raids.
All right, let's see what's going on with Reggie. Oh, did he go off? Where he go? Did he go off? I know it ain't over already. Better copyright this claim. Yeah, he did go off. All right, well, let's see what's in the news. What's in the news? Can we go to Fox News? What's going on with the Fox News? Come on, BJ. You freezing up for? Oh man. Refresh. We go with the bull crap. Are we even live? What the hell's going on here? Are we live? Let the deep man do what he do. All right, let's see here. Anything good? You know what? I keep forgetting today's Sunday. That's why there ain't no news. I keep forgetting in the day Sunday. It says criminal lives in certain drugs are keeping the so-called war against drugs alive and dangerous. Oh, it's 1:22 in the morning. I ain't over that late. I've been running all day. And, I've been running all day. I didn't even. I'm thinking it's like 10 o'clock. All right, y'all. Here go the black man. The man that getting all the money, the attorney. Benjamin Crump.
Attorney Ben Crump, who is representing the Blake family, joins me now. Mr. Crump, thank you so much.
Here you go, getting that couple dollars.
And as I said, the Wisconsin DOJ
getting that couple dollars.
Investigating. What legal resolution are you hoping for from each of those investigations? And tell us what's happening with the Jacob Blake case.
Thank you for having me, Arthel. The family is asking what anybody would ask for. They want accountability. They want justice. You see from the video that Jacob Blake Jr. posed no threat to the officers as he's moving away from them, trying to get in his vehicle and get his 3 little boys out of a volatile situation when the police grab his t-shirt and shoots him 7 times, point blank range in the back, paralyzing him with his 8-year-old, his 5-year-old, and his 3-year-old sons all watching this happen to their father. And so from that moment to this one, his family has been praying for his health and recovery, that he would just survive such an excessive, brutal use of force. And then hoping that there will be accountability, because there seems to be an epidemic with black people who have not put anybody in harm's way, but yet they continue to be killed, which is directly opposite from the young white man who killed 2, and nobody shot him in the back, nobody killed him. He was taken uninjured.
You're talking about Kyle Rittenhouse in a separate situation there in Portland. Let's talk about this now. Listen, Ben Crump, I had you on here because I want you to help me tell me, walk us through what's happening in the legal aspect of the case. I don't have the police side, so of course the police they would have a different side. I just have to get that on record. I want to go back to Blake, but I want to go to Breonna Taylor right now because you're also working with her family as well. She was killed almost 6 months ago. 1 officer has been fired. The other 2 officers involved have been placed on administrative reassignment. Are you expecting any forward movement on this case this week? I'm trying to find out what's happening. Everything seems to be kind of stuck.
Breonna Taylor's case is one of the most heartbreaking cases you could ever imagine. Your child in their apartment, sleep in their bed at 1 a.m., the police announced use a battering ram and bust open the front door, and they don't know what's going on. They think it's a burglary. And she is killed. Her body is mutilated with 8 bullets by the people who are supposed to protect and serve them. Attorney General Daniel Cameron of Kentucky has taken over the investigation. 6 months have passed now. They were waiting on the ballistics report from the FBI. They have that. We expect that they should be bringing charges any day now, but it continues to be a delay. And we worry justice delayed and justice denied because they never intended on holding these officers accountable until we started saying Breonna Taylor life matters. Black women lives matter. The police report that they released 3 months ago was 3 pages, and it said that there were no injuries and there was no forced entry. But we know both of those are mistruths because they busted open her door and Breonna was killed.
Yeah.
How can you no injuries?
Yeah, and the police said they were on a no-knock warrant, which means they get to ram on the door, say police, and then it came on. There's a dispute as to what happened that night. But again, I have you here, so I want to talk about what you and I can talk about. So apparently, reportedly that night, police were looking for Jamarcus Glover the night of Miss Taylor's unfortunate death. An ex-boyfriend, a convicted felon with a history of drug trafficking. According to the court documents that has been reported, Glover has since been offered a plea deal, a sentence shorter than the 10 years he could face in prison if he names Breonna Taylor as a co-defendant in Glover's gang. He said, no, I'm not going to do that because that's not true. Meanwhile, you mentioned before Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron, who tweeted this yesterday regarding this case and Miss Taylor. He said, today, while we honor a Kentucky tradition with the running of the Derby, we remain cognizant of the community's desire for answers in the investigation into the death of Miss Breonna Taylor. We continue to move forward with our investigation, reviewing each fact to reach the truth.
Well, Naya, I'm playing this to see if they still going if they still going to tell us the same lie. And he's trying it.
Covering a presidential election.
Telling us the same lie. Why do they keep telling the same lie? If I was the prosecutor to get the Breonna case out the way, I would have offered somebody to drop dime on her. Breonna is a part of that cartel. She's the bookie, the travel agent. She's the alibi. She's the address. She's the front person, the money launderer. That's a lot of different hats in the organization. Normally, there's one person for each of those jobs. She did them all and worked as an EMT. She was working it. But she didn't touch the drugs. She didn't cut the drugs. The boxes that came to her house, they were not opened at her house. They were open at the other houses. They don't have any video of Breonna Taylor actually physically doing anything in the drug trade, except being the travel agent, the bookie. She got the cars. She got the drugs delivered to her house. She never cut the drugs. She never packaged the drugs. She never gave the drugs to the actual people. To take the stigma off her being this great person who worked herself in becoming a paramedic and was trying to help the community. They want somebody in the organization to drop dime on her so that they can change your image of her being this great person, when in actuality, she was a criminal. She was a paramedic that's supposed to help save lives, but she's allowing these drug dealers to safely poison lives. That makes her the ultimate hypocrite. It's her job. You know what launder means? Launder means if I got some money and I can't put it in the bank, I go put it with somebody Or I make up a fake business. Or I have me a little bar, club, or barbershop. I take that fake money and I run it through that barbershop. And then on the other end of it, I stash it. So if I get raided and they say, hey, your tax returns don't amount for this money. Well, that's the money I'm saving for my next barbershop. Why you need to tax it? It's already been taxed, right? I gotta tax it again. Why you want to tax something you already taxed? You already taxed that money. And I saved it. So why you gonna tax it again? I'm opening another barbershop. And so that way, the government can't touch it. That's what laundering is. And he got a bank account and got her address on the bank account, but he gonna give her the money to hold. If they come bust her and say, hey, you got this money sitting here. Yeah, but I earned it. I'm trying to save up to get me a house. I want a big house. And I'm saving this money, but you already taxed it. After I pay my bills, whatever's left, I just throw it in this shoebox. I just throw it in this little safe. And one day, I'm going to have enough to go put down that big house on the hill. Well, you know, supposed to pay tax. I did pay taxes on it. It taxed me when I cashed my check. And I stashed this money and didn't use it. You already taxed it. You can't tax it again. Now, when I buy the house, you going to tax me. And there you go. You saying, how did I know she do it? Because you got the ex-boyfriend's baby mama complaining. Why are you letting her hold the money? You ain't let me hold the money. I got your baby. Why are you letting your ex handle all the money? Everything in her daggone name. I'm your baby mama. Your stuff should be in my name. You think the lady just made it up to be talking? We just gonna be on the jail phone, and we having days of our lives. We're gonna just play role. You got guys asking. Brianna got the money. Did they raid the house? No, they didn't raid the house. After they shot Brianna, they really ain't searched the house. So that money's still there. Don't you think they went and got that money? Don't you think they went and got that money? Yeah, I just got a new cell phone, and Brianna only texted me once on it, but it's in her name. But she only texted me once on it. I don't think we have anything on there, you know, that they can find anything to connect us. Should we watch them videos again? But the lawyer, really, I mean, unless they out of guilt, give the family money. And fact of the matter is, the man she brought in that house shot at the cop. So they gonna feel some kind of way. They ain't got to give that family no money. Trump might not get nothing. Unless it's out of mercy, just to get out the news. They might get a family some money. Be like, here's a couple dollars. Ain't y'all happy? You gave the family $1 million. Ain't you happy? Now go home and stop marching. I told you how she cleaned the money. It's called laundering. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Let's take a look. Maybe I'm wrong. Money laundering is the process of disguising the proceeds of crime and integrating it into the legitimate financial system. Before proceeds of crime are laundered, it is problematic for criminals to use the illicit money because they cannot explain where it came from, and it's easier to trace it back to the crime. And like I said, by Breonna having a job, by her having an account, she got the cars in her name. If she gets caught with money in her house, I'm living the American dream. I got me a great job and I'm saving up to get me a nice big house. Well, why aren't you keeping it in the bank? I put it in the bank, you're going to tax me on it. You already taxed it. Why I gotta let you tax my money again? Every year you'll tax it. It'll be held accountable. You already taxed me on it. I'm not on no kind of benefit program. You don't need to know how much money I got saved up in your business. Now, if you were giving me money or you were giving me food, then I gotta show you what I got. But it's none of your business. I pay my bills, I pay my taxes. Don't worry about what I'm saving up. I'm saving it up for my new house. You gonna buy me a house? Shut up. It is legitimate if you're trying to get you a house. If you want to get a mansion, and that mansion costs $500,000 to $1 million, and you want the down payment, you need a lot of money for the bank to give you the rest of the loan, don't you? I'm just saying, if they was to catch her, she has an excuse. She even could be trying to start her own ambulance service. Maybe she's saving up for an ambulance. I want my own ambo, fully stocked. That's legitimate. But you still shouldn't have all this money here, but I see what you're saying. Hold on, let me see if my sausage is ready yet. Okay, bust over. Sausage. bro. Again, these boys are smoking. Oh yeah. Boys are smoking. Look at that. Now, I was giving you an example. $16,000 ain't gonna buy you no mansion. The man said she had $16,000. That's not gonna buy you no mansion. That's not even a down payment for a mansion. Bank will laugh you out of that. I gave it as an example there. He's trying to hold me for that. But you know, deep down in your heart, that she was a trap girl. She was trying to hang with the big wigs. Sat there and break up with one man. Got another man in her bed 2 months later. In her daggone house. Glad she ain't had no children. But you want to make excuses for go around the head. Make them excuses to make you feel better. We heard them transcripts, all of them, even the mother that we heard speaking. They all is trash. They all is gutter garbage. Useless, throwaways. The dregs of society. But they'll take that illegal money and flash it in your face. They'll drive down in their pretty cars. They'll show up to the church in them pretty clothes. They'll leave the pastor an envelope full of money. Asking the pastor, help me out with God to forgive your sins, because I'm killing my own people. And you'll say, you know what? That's a really good person right there. When there ain't nothing but sheep and wolf clothing. But people respect money. They respect power. They respect privilege. And it don't matter what kind of evil you do as long as you can get it. You know, I have been letting the devil tell me, don't worry about getting the bike fixed. You know you damaged that rim. It ain't gonna work. You got the scooter now. And I kept saying I was gonna go get it fixed. And I kept procrastinating. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care if we get the stimulus or don't get the stimulus. We got the bike back. Do I want another one? Yes, I do, but I ain't no rush. Only because of the length. I want a bigger battery. I want a bigger battery not gonna fit in that little box they gave for. But I'm thinking about getting, I don't know if I want the 8, 6, or the 7. But Swagtron, the same company, they got a 6, a 7. Now, I don't want the 5, because the 5 was made at the same time that one was made. They were made at the same time. Okay? They were made at the same time. But I look around, I can find the 5 everywhere. It's strange. I can't find the 1. The bike that I have, I can't find it on eBay. Naya said it's not justification to kill her. This is America, innocent until proven guilty. Naya, you're breaking the rules. You're breaking the rules of the chat. Leave your feeling and you're thinking out of it. Because why did Breonna get shot? Because the man she barely knew, the man she had sleeping in her daggone bed with her, the man who she didn't make take her someplace, he shot at those cops and shot one. And that's how she wound up dead. Kenneth Walker is guilty of the death of Breonna. Had he not shot that bullet and shot that cop, she would still be alive today. You can't just blame the cops. They got shot on. They got families too. They supposed to sit there and let Kenneth Walker keep shooting at them and not shoot back? They don't know what's on the other side of that door. Kenneth Walker didn't know who was on the other side of that door. Suppose it was a little girl being chased by somebody and just trying to get anywhere safe. Suppose it was a neighbor that was getting beat by her husband and she's bleeding in the hallway, banging on the door. Please open the door, open the door. She banging on the door, but she don't want to say nothing because her husband will hear her voice and know it's her banging. No, she shouldn't have died, but she shouldn't have been doing what she was doing. From dealing with the drug cartel, for having that sorry man up in her daggone house. Don't make excuses for bad behavior. Take away her bad behavior. She's alive today. The choices she made. Did she deserve to die? No, she didn't. But you gotta take that up with Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker. That's the reason why the case ain't going nowhere. And they still won't win. That is why she was shot. She didn't have that man there, she wouldn't have got shot. That man didn't fire that gun like an idiot. But you won't hold him accountable. It was her having him there. Take him out the picture. She's there alone. You think she would have shot at the door? Would she have shot a cop, but she was just there by herself? That is a extenuating circumstance. He was arrested. With all the publicity, they dropped the charges. Stories are all twisted. They saying that they keep saying no knock warrant. If they didn't knock, why did the neighbors from upstairs come and say, hey, wait, we got there, I'm trying to sleep? And he ain't charged right now. That don't mean he won't be in the future. When all this stuff come out, the ex-boyfriend who's the head of the cartel, he even told his baby mama and other people Kenneth got her killed. He's sitting there in the jail with him. And don't be surprised if Kenneth Walker winds up murdered. Somebody in her family or the cartel, they're going to take out. Soon as they get the money from the city, whatever Crump can get them, soon as they get that money from the city, I guarantee you it's a bounty on Kenneth Walker head. If they're going to let the family get the money, then I guarantee you it's going to be a bounty on Kenneth Walker head. If I was him, I'd be gone. Well, now that's the beauty of this show. When the trial happens, we're going to cover it. But I guarantee you, Kenneth Walker is on borrowed time. Somebody going to take him out. He's on borrowed time. And we're going to do the story. To be honest with you, police don't have to worry about Kenneth Walker. As soon as that family get that money, he a dead man walking. You know it and I know it. He don't get the money. As soon as the family get the money, they're going to take out Kenneth. That man dead man walking. I understand. Women stick together. And, you know, you want to make excuses. That's your choice. But she made wrong decisions. And when you make wrong decisions, sometimes you got to pay the price. Sometimes you don't get to do a do-over. She didn't get to do a do-over. And there's no way in the world, I as a man, could be in a house with a woman broke up 2 months earlier with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend come by the house like he lit at. Ain't no way in the world I would get butt naked and get in the bed. Ain't no way in the world. That lets you know ain't neither one of them had no sense, and you can make all the excuses you want. He even said he thought it was the ex-boyfriend knocking on the door. You really believe that? Why would you do that? Our stuff that good that you got a gun? Reckon somebody to come kick the door in? Let's check the CV numbers. And it's going on 2 in the morning. Still got 7 people here? Wow. $6,460,250 cases of the CV. Total deaths 193,250. Recovered 3,725,970 for 95%, and we know 193,250, 5% died. All right, we're gonna have to hit yesterday because it's a new day. California, 3,076 new cases today. 22 people died in California. Texas, 2,268. 81 people died in Texas. Florida, 2,564 new cases. 39 people died. New York City, 742 new cases. No deaths today. Georgia, on my mind. Georgia, 1,651. They lost 60 today. Illinois, 1,403. They lost 5. Arizona, 250. They lost 14. New Jersey, 284. They lost 3. North Carolina, 895. They lost 10. Tennessee, 1,764. They lost 3. Louisiana, 1,395. They lost 58. Pennsylvania, 602. No losses. Alabama, 511. 1 loss. Ohio, 803. 3 losses. Virginia, 1,199. And they lost 1. South Carolina, 663. They lost 10. Massachusetts, 366. They lost 9. Michigan, no stats. What up, though? Maryland, M-I. Crooked letter I. Crooked letter I. Oh, wait a minute. I went too far. Wait a minute. We in Maryland. 512. 3 people died today. Thank God I ain't one. We in Indiana, 843. 2 losses. Missouri, 1,702, 32 losses. Mississippi, 410, 15 losses. Wisconsin, 893, no losses. Minnesota, 707, 6 losses. Washington, 307, no losses. Nevada, 508, 1 loss. Iowa, 713, 4 losses. Arkansas, 687, 12 losses. Oklahoma, 420, 3 losses. Colorado, 285, 1 loss. Utah, 388, 2 losses. No stats, Connecticut. Kentucky, 310, 3 losses. Kansas, 92, 1 loss. Nebraska, 81, no losses. Idaho, 190, 1 loss. Oregon 188, 1 loss. New Mexico 59, 3 losses. Rhode Island, no stats. Delaware 151, 1 loss. South Dakota 220, no losses. District of Columbia 41, no losses. North Dakota 297, 1 loss. West Virginia 123, 3 losses. Hawaii 162, 1 loss. Montana 100, 1 loss. New Hampshire 23, 1 loss. Alaska 86, no losses. Maine 15, no losses. Wyoming 26, no losses. Vermont 1, no losses. No stats for Guam or Maria Islands. Puerto Rico 41, 13 losses. United States 14, 1 loss. Federal prisons 71, no losses. Navajo Nation 8, 2 losses. It's always slow on Sunday inning. So 6,460,250 total cases in the United States. 31,110 new cases today. Total deaths 193,250. New deaths 433. Those are your stats today for the United States of America on a Sunday. Sunday. Alrighty, y'all. It's all 2 in the morning. Let me go get out of here. Thanks to everybody that watched. I love all of y'all. Thanks, Chung Lee, for helping and encouraging me to go get the bike fixed today. After Friday, after Friday, it didn't take much encouraging after Friday. I done it. Didn't strain it. So I'm glad we got the bike back. Like I said, I forgot. You had that breeze in your face as you go downhill. And I realized, the bike can carry me without me pedaling with it. But it saves battery power when I do. And it's good exercise. But with the basket being like that, I couldn't pedal. And so the mechanic said he'll be there at the noon tomorrow to come by. Oh, that's right. Ain't tomorrow Memorial Day? So we're gonna come by and we're gonna come by and we'll go by and hopefully he can build us a bracket or something. And then we'll be good. I still ain't watch all the pay-per-view. So hopefully they got it ready. I'll watch the rest of the wrestling tonight and fall asleep. I'm gonna keep looking for a cargo. Because I got a 14-inch tire in the front and a 12-inch tire in the back. And most of those wagons to attach, they are like for a 20-inch frame or higher. So I have to see if there's one that will work. But we got the mechanic. Hopefully he can build us a bracket that'll hold that basket there. So that'll be one thing. We can get that done tomorrow. That'd be great. Like I say, we'll probably go out riding tomorrow. I've already charged the bike back up. We'll go for a ride. Oh, did I charge the bike? I charged it. I had to go look. But like I said, I ran the bike hard today. I haven't even seen how the footage look. Cause I had it on my shoulder. Except when I was in the market. I had it in my hand. Let's take a look real quick. And we'll get out of here. I'm sorry that well, y'all can go back and watch it on Resi channel, but we really missed out on getting that work. Hold on, y'all, the video ain't here. Where's the video at? Where's the video? Hold on, y'all, where's the video? Where's the video? Hold on a second, where's the video? There it is.
All right, are we live? I said.
So how it look? So it still does it? That looks terrible. What? Wait a minute.
I got a pack of hot treats, I got a pack of cheese. Hey! Can she get up the hill?
Oh heck no, what the hell? So I'm gonna have to fix the backpack wasn't tight. So I'm gonna have to tighten the strap on the backpack. Oh, that's terrible. Legitimately. Alright, we gotta figure out. I might see if I can put that on the helmet. That looks terrible. See how the lights dance around? I could dang no suspension. Alrighty.
It throws the equilibrium off. But you used to, hey, then they go, yeah, you like, yeah, my legs stuck.
Yeah, okay.
They're going to kind of pull you off the damn bike. But I say, it didn't fall, though, and all my stuff was in the 4 bags, all 4 bags still here. I was smart on time. This little bit of stuff was $30, man. That's just already saying themselves. How I get $30 in a little basket? Really? But I can't complain now. Well, I had to worry. They never even see me coming. I had cars coming behind me. So, I ain't got my good lights on.
All right. So did we get a copyright for that? For the studio? That copyright? Dang. But we got copyright on the sermon. For the videos, was they able to fix it? For the live stream? Wait a minute. On. Save. And on. Copyright claim, we on the move. So the hospital video, we can't get no monetization. Next. They don't want to pay you for nothing. So they're not monetizing. What are you doing? What's wrong with this video? $41 seconds. They won't let me edit it, y'all. For 41 seconds. That's daggone shame. Nope, 60 seconds. Damn. All right. All right, Naya. Good night. You rest well. Thanks for chatting tonight. Appreciate it. I love when people have the courage to debate me. I love it. Alrighty, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll be out with the mechanic. He said he'll be out 12 o'clock, so that's why I don't want to stay up too late. I want to go out there and catch him. Hopefully he can fix the basket and we'll be straight. See if I can get him to put a little bar and have it come out a little, and then have it like a bracket or something, see if we can build something. Alrighty, y'all have a great night, and we out of here. Thanks, everybody. As Naya would say, see you soon. As I say, see you later on. Y'all have a great night. And we out.